The best speaker of today is Toastmaster Nusaiba. Oh my God, is this a dream? I was elated to hear my name. The first time ever in my life, I won such a big trophy. After going home, I reflected on how could I achieve this? Yes, there was a reason. There was a hero behind all of my success. Let me ask you all, who is a hero? A person with power? No, any human being can be a hero if he or she has the power to change someone else's life. For me, hero is the word that describes wisdom, kindness, bravery and tolerance. So, who was the hero behind my success in life? No, it's not a Shah Rukh Khan. No, it's not a Sachin Tendulkar. It's a thin man around 80 years. Any guess? My hero is my grandfather, a truly admirable person who not only inspires me but also amazes me every day. In my childhood, my friends used to say, Nusaiba, your grandfather looks like Gandhiji. Yes, he has a thin body like Gandhi, oval-shaped face with spectacle, and a bald head like Gandhi. He wears only white dhoti, white full-sleeve shirt, and a white scarf wrapped around his neck. My child, what are you thinking? Grandpa would ask me when I was worried. I often wondered how he knew what was going on in my mind. People in my village call him Mammu Master. He was the sincere teacher I have ever seen. He believed that no child should fail the exam, and he awarded the best teacher award in his school too. After his retirement from school, he taught at the madrasa. I was fortunate enough to sit in his class. His teaching method always inspired all of us in the class. It was different from the rest. He always made sure that children learn everything before leaving the class. I learned 3 wonderful qualities from my grandpa: kindness, fairness and caring. After B.Ed, I got a job as a teacher in one of the schools in my home country. I was a maths teacher and it was the 9th grade boys section. I remember the first day of my job. I was excited to start teaching, but the truth is, when I entered the class, no one even stood up. They were talking, playing and screaming. I was nervous. And I said, "What is this? Can't you see me? I am your new teacher. Why you are not standing?" At that moment, all laughed at me and said, "New teacher, pick new student." I was shocked and I said, "Stand up all of you." Then all stood up. Oh my God, I was shocked again. All the boys are bigger than me. They look like fathers, not like children. I was nervous and I lost my confidence. And I worried, how could I manage these big boys? And I couldn't manage well also. After I reached home, I lied to all at home. I said, my first day was great. The following morning, I prepared my subject well, but it was no difference. So I was rejected and decided, if I can't be a good teacher, it's better to quit my job. That day, I remember, I cried a lot and I shared everything to my grandpa. He said, if you resign now, you can't work at all. So don't decide like that. Patience is the most important virtue of a good teacher. And as a teacher, your job is to shape the mind of the student. And you encourage them to think independently. And he shared many of his experiences and he led me into his trade secret. Then I applied all his advices. Within 2 weeks, I overcome all my problems. And children started to love and respect me. So, remember, heroes are not always the one who win. They are the one who lose sometimes. But they keep fighting, they keep coming back. They don't give up. So I ask you today, are you inspired enough to be a hero, to someone in your life? Or do you have a hero in your life? Over to you.